Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 2024 Ford Mustang. Today we're going to be driving the EcoBoost. We're also going to be driving the GT and the Dark Horse. There'll be separate reviews because each of these vehicles is so special. Now, April 17th, 1964, the Mustang was launched at the World's Fair in New York City. Since then, we are now at the 7th generation, almost 60 years old for the Ford Mustang, and the results of the 2024 Mustang will impress you. We took the EcoBoost Mustang to Irwindale Speedway, where they set up a drift course and an autocross course to see how the EcoBoost does. Now, you would think, oh, you got an EcoBoost, it's a convertible, it's no big deal, you're just gonna drive it. No, this vehicle has some really cool features, not just on the inside and the outside, but the design cues of this vehicle is a throwback to the vehicles when it first came out in the 60s, but yet it has that muscular stance of the Boss days, if you remember those from 69 and 70, and then it has that longer look to it. That's sort of that 71 to 3 throwback. No, there's nothing to do with Mustang 2 and nothing to do with the Fox body chassis. This is all new, and we're going to show you all the details. So don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell for notifications, because there is a lot here when it comes to the 24 Mustang. Let's get started with the exterior of this 7th generation Mustang. It has a more chiseled look with that heritage-inspired design. And each Mustang in the model lineup carries its unique front end, and it's got a low horizontal brow all the way across that emphasizes the overall frontal width of this car, because it is wider looking as well as a better stance. Now, the upper grille design is influenced by the original 60s design. One unique feature is the tri-bar unique headlight design. On the base model, you're going to get 17-inch alloy wheels. On our test vehicle, which is the premium, you're going to get 19-inch alloy wheels, and there are all new wheel designs, and they run on all-season Pirelli tires. There are 3 Brembo brake color options. That's black, red, or grabber blue. And the all-new wheels really make those calipers stand out. Both the GT and the EcoBoost are available with a performance pack that adds a track-focused features, including the front tower brace, the torsion limited slip differential, optional MagneRide active suspension, wider rear wheels and tires, and larger 390mm front and 355mm rear Brembo brakes. That means more downforce with a bigger wing with the track pack, lower drag coefficient, and that GT performance pack, well, that's going to add even more, and we'll talk about that in the GT review. One of the cool features we got to test here at the track was the available electric drift brake. I have never drifted in my life before, so we had a coach with us who's a professional, and he got to show us this segment first electric drift braking that really is a blast, as long as there's someone else's tires in my book. But the new technology takes you from the racetrack to a parking lot, so you can unlock the capabilities of this vehicle and see what drifting is all about. It was a lot of fun, and that performance electronic brake comes standard with the performance pack on all Mustang trim levels, and it's engineered for the novices to learn to improve their drift skills, and also for the experts for their competition-ready systems. This vehicle is perfect in the California sun. That's why we have the convertible top, but we're also going to show you the coupe, which is slightly different, but quite the same in many ways. It's got this longer front fender, and as you go further down and look at the profile of this vehicle, you can see that it has bigger rear hips or haunches. You've got the bigger tires in back because it's a performance pack. Coming around to the back of this vehicle, you've got a glass rear window. Third brake light is integrated here, and these very sharp, edgy look taillights are sequential. And of course, you've got your Mustang logo, because a running horse should be on every Mustang. And you can see the exhaust pipes here. This is the 2.3-liter EcoBoost. We're going to talk about that under the hood. Stay with us, and we'll talk about all the interior features. There's a lot of improvements on this car. Taking a look at the coupe in comparison to the convertible, they look the same. Our test vehicle has black stripes and this really cool red outline, almost like where a hood scoop might be. Interesting design details, black gloss across the top of the hood. I really like the look of this vehicle. They did a nice job redesigning it. Pretty impressed. One of the details that Ford thought about is who's using this vehicle. They're using it on the track. They want to get in and out of it with a helmet. Well, they made this roof line even higher. You can hear that 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine revving in the background. Somebody else is test driving the vehicle as well. But they made it so when you open the door, you can get in. This is nice because this is a frameless window, which means it's easy to get in and out of the vehicle. Our coupe test vehicle rides on 19-inch alloy black wheels that are on Conti Pro Contact tires, which are a bit stickier than an all-season tire, but they also give you that nice performance you want when you want to put it on an autocross course and still drive it daily. You'll notice across the back you've got these black stripes continuing and that red line continuing as well. These are the tail lights. When you approach this vehicle, it knows you are here and it addresses you, as well as puddle lamps that are the Mustang logo. Standard is the cloth interior featuring all cloth seats with an optional micro suede vinyl insert. Our EcoBoost model has the Active X synthetic leather upholstery with multi-color options. Really nice looking lumbar on the driver's side. I do like those Mustang nameplates, and I really like these red belts, which somebody custom ordered in this vehicle, and I think it's quite fabulous looking. Heading over to the passenger side, the seat is the same except the adjustments are not. There is no lumbar, it is power for the front and back, and it is a manual lever to move the seat back. Again, that Mustang sill plate is there and it looks cool. The second row is very tight, although it has cool integrated headrests and red seat belts. It seats 2 people. There is not a lot of room back here, but there is speakers. It's great for your dog. If you adjust the seats fully forward, you could probably get somebody back there for a very short trip. But this vehicle is a sports car, and it's meant for 2 people to go have fun. The first thing you're gonna note when you get in this car is that cool flat bottom race-inspired steering wheel, even in the EcoBoost, and I think that's awesome. I do love the thick, grippy wheel. People want that, especially if you're gonna drive this thing on an autocross course or be drifting it. You'll note this 12.4-inch digital cluster is customizable, and one of the coolest things is when you change your different modes, you get your sport, normal, custom, slippery, just keeps looping, drag racing. You can drag race this car, track mode, and it just keeps, the animation is quite spectacular. Ford's known for this. You saw it on their Lincoln cars, that's where it started, and now you're seeing it on the Mustang. I think that's great. People like that. They want to be able to see what they're driving and all the details and information. A lot of that is completely customizable. You get your driver assistance features. It's important to note when it comes to safety that that Co-Pilot 360 includes a lot of different features. The intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering assist, evasive steering assist, reverse brake assist. Another key feature is the active pothole mitigation will help you avoid potholes. And included in the performance package, it continually monitors the suspension, the body, the steering, the braking input to adjust the suspension response accordingly. The center screen is all new. It is a continual piece of glass, as you can see as it goes to the right. This is a Sync 4 system and a 13.2-inch center stack screen that is really nice and angled toward the driver because this is a driver-focused car. Track maps are also available when you buy the track pack. Available Bang & Olufsen audio system, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Amazon Alexa, and customizable display for different animations for your different drive modes, and this is completely customizable. You've got all your features, your settings are all right here. They're easy to use, just like any Ford vehicle. This is adjustable to whatever you're looking for, and in addition to that, you can scroll over, get your center screen, your vehicle hotspot, your wireless charging, your Amazon Alexa, your valet mode. I don't know if I'd valet this car because you know someone would have a party with this vehicle. And then of course, all the information that you need here for your vehicle settings are right there. And in addition, you can do some of your feature settings here. My Mustang, your driver assistance, which is your safety, edit your favorites, and your owner's manual is all right here. Heated seats are 3-stage, both driver and passenger. All of your climate controls are here. Further down, you have your vents, and this is one of my favorite things. This is your start-stop button. Yeah, it's red, because it's red hot. That's pretty cool. I do like the look of carbon fiber. It's a fabric material. It is not real carbon fiber, but it is cool looking for sure. And then you can do the auto off for the engine start stop, which you know I'm going to hit that. The Mustang for the My Mustang mode. And when you do that, this is what it gives you. The ability to put your track apps in, your available gauges, your custom mode, the My Color, and your cluster themes. And yeah, it has the track maps, your accelerating timer, your brake performance, your lap times, your drift times, your line lock if you're going to go drag racing. It's all right there, which I think is pretty cool. And then of course you can change the colors and the cluster themes, whether you want it to be a classic, a normal, you want sport, you want track. I like the sport. Oh, that looks cool. And that's exactly what you get. I do like that, actually. That's my favorite one. Linear, you're calm. That would not be me, anyone that knows me. You're normal, or you can match it to your drive modes. As you change your drive modes, it'll change for you. And then it also has this 87 to 93 Fox body style. Oh, that's cool. I had a 79 Mustang Cobra. I had an 85. I've had a 93. Oh my God, I've had a ton of Fox bodies. That's cool that you can do that old Fox body chassis. That's fabulous. Further down, you've got two USB-C charge ports and a spot for your radar detector because you're going to need it. You've got your wireless charging mat here. That's nice, easy to clean as well. Further back, you have your Prindle, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and manual, which you use when you use this parking brake. This is the parking brake. You pull up and you let go, and it does it all for you. Set the parking brake on, set the parking brake off. Very easy. Cup holders are here. Inside, you've got a good size glove box with another charge port. Really nice details on this interior, modern design, really impressive, and I do love the Bang & Olufsen audio system. Very cool. They did a nice job. Big improvements for the Mustang on the interior. If you haven't been in one lately, I think you need to go play in one. Under the hood of our test car is a 2.3-liter EcoBoost with 315 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Yes, there is a 5-liter Coyote V8 available, and yes, there is a Dark Horse, and yes, we will be reviewing them completely separately. Now, there is an automatic transmission that is an advanced 10-speed automatic, which is perfect for your drift modes, so it has normal, sport, slippery, drag, and track, plus customizable settings. The new remote rev feature is awesome. You just hit the key fob while it's sitting in your driveway and you're drooling on that vehicle out the window, and you can rev the engine and upset your neighbors. That's kind of a cool feature because I actually want that. Okay, out on the roadway with this convertible. This has got some get up and go. Ford says this is the best Mustang they've ever built. Well, it depends if you're looking for styling, design, technology. Yes, this vehicle is the best. Big performance, you can buy a Boss 429, you can buy a Boss 302, you can buy a GT 500, but for today's Mustang, this is why I am so shocked that the competitors have all given up. You want these cars, you want a manual transmission. You can get that in the GT, it's standard. But in this EcoBoost, this vehicle is awesome. Here we go, up to the pylons. Better this time. Hey, we got it! Well, I highly recommend that you take this vehicle out on an autocross course if you get one, because you will truly see the quicker steering, the better handling, the nice sticky tires, and this vehicle can be driven year-round. The GT, maybe not as much depending upon where you live. In California, you can drive anything, but where I live in Buffalo, yeah, you need snow tires or you need a Bronco Raptor, which is my winter car. But I have to say, this vehicle is pretty impressive. You don't need a V8 to still have that Mustang experience, because everyone has a Mustang story. Your neighbor had one, your friend had one, somebody you know had one. Well, maybe you can have one now too. I'm not selling you on this car, but I'm telling you, you got to drive it. If you haven't driven a Mustang in a long time, you will be super impressed with this car. The technology, the safety, the drivability, the seating comfort. I'm in the driver's side. The passenger side doesn't have lumbar, but is that a deal breaker? Well, not for me, because I'm driving. For the passenger, maybe. So whoever sits there on a regular basis, let them make that decision. Steering wheel's tilt telescopic, backup camera is normal, visibility is much better than the previous generation. And also, They designed this vehicle so you can get in and out of it with a helmet on. So they raised the roof line up a little bit, which is not the case when you're talking about the Camaro. Well, I'll tell you, it's really hard to get in and out of it, which was part of the reason a lot of people didn't like it, because it looked awesome, but it had a lot of other issues. That's all been cured with anything that you ever had an issue with Mustang. It's gone. They fixed it, and they did a great job. This is just too much fun. The Mustang Convertible has a simple one-touch activation with single handle center latch that opens and closes the fully lined insulated fabric roof. It's a compact design, so it's an improvement, and it has independent rear suspension and also contributes to additional space in the trunk that's good for 2 golf clubs. There's a low lift over here, and you can put 2 sets of golf clubs inside. Underneath, you've got your tire inflation product. There is no spare tire. Because this is a first look of the vehicle, we do not have prices yet. As soon as I get it, I'll pin it in the comments. I'll also put it in the description because this vehicle is going to sell very quickly. And what's interesting is there's no competitors. There's no longer a Camaro, no longer a Challenger, no longer a Charger. When they're gone, they're gone. But Mustang will still be here. And that is cool. Now, I'm sure you have a lot of additional questions. We can get you answers. Put that in the comments below. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you'd like to support us, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description, as well as the website, the podcast, the social media, and the book, because we have an interview on our podcast as well that you do not want to miss. Total Car Score. Thank you so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. And I'm taking off.